We had a pretty good day here. I got up, I had a nice breakfast. I fixed my wheelbarrow, that was a big deal. I didn't film that, that was just some maintenance that I needed to do. We put up our rope and pole awning, and I've got it all secured now. I had to do a little bit of repair work on it, but it worked out just fine. I did a complete cut on the property. You didn't see that this time, you've already seen me do that. As far as the trailer goes, I opened up the water system and then I blow air in it to get all the water out of the system. No messing around. This way in the spring, all I have to do is fill it up with water, close all the valves and turn it on. Keep my fingers crossed that nothing broke over the winter. A couple of times I've had to replace a valve here or an elbow joint there. Good morning, everybody. It's Father's Day weekend. I'm here at the RV camp up in Catskills, and it's the summer solstice. It's the Saturday before Father's Day. This is the awning. It's the rope and pole awning that goes on the Airstream. I'm gonna put it up today because I've got company. And I want the place to look nice and give ourselves a nice patio to hang out on. So the first step is gonna be to take my kitchen brush and some WD-40, and I'm gonna clean that track out so that this is gonna slide in easy peasy. Normally it's not such a big deal, but since I'm parked under this beautiful pine tree, I get a lot of pine needles and I get some sticky sap that winds up on the surface of the trailer, so this helps out a lot. Got this bead right here, get a good look. That shape, that's the same shape as the track that I just cleaned out. This is going to slide into the track. Okay, we got it right side up. Sure enough. Okay, let's make sure you have a good shot of this. And the trick to making this work is to taking the weight off of the tarp so it'll slide in easily. It's kind of low tech, but it works. Clear some of this material. It's going to be my rope pull on. And I will push as much as I can. It's easier to push this on than to pull it through. The WD-40, it's going in nice and smoothly. Now I get caught right there on the vent, but we're almost in. That's convenient. Okay. Pull up on the awning, and over we go. The last little bit's a bugger. It gets caught on the other end. It kind of gets itself wedged on that sharp edge there. Now that I'm over the vent, we're good. This lines up with this. That's our awning. Okay, we're done with the ladder. Okay, these are the poles. They're expandable. Locking mechanisms. The set came with 3. I broke one. I've been using these for camping since I got this awning. In a windstorm, bent one of them up. I had it on a tarp shelter. Okay, I don't have any rope set up yet, so I'm going to take a pause. First, I'll just show you. I don't remember this damage. Looks like I may need to install a new grommet. The grommet blew out. Got a lot of material to repair it with though. See how the other side looks. That's even worse. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some repair and make some temporary grommets, tie-offs. It'll still be just fine. Just enough to get the pole through. I've got a sewing machine at home. I should be able to fix a repair. I'll bring it home with me. I'm in between two rocks. I'm not killing my knife. Just enough for the pole to go through. That one's already set. We'll deal with the one in the middle later, since I don't even have a pole for that one at the moment. I have to make something up. No big thing. I got a couple of poles right down there. Nothing goes to waste out here. Okay. Right there. Don't go crazy pushing it all the way down. Where's my repair? Not too much. Easy does it, just like that. Have a pre-made loop. We'll go right there. We're gonna want to pull a bit higher, something like that. And we need the tire off. This tree usually works just fine. Get the other side up and we'll have a canopy. All right, let's make this a bit taller. Basically, you lift the lever, it releases, and then as it pushes down, it locks automatically. Pretty good design. All right, that's about the height. Loop goes around the top. I've got this nice cedar stump here. Got a hole for now. My neighbors are ATVing today. It's a weekend, Father's Day weekend, so I was expecting a few folks to be up here. So I got these poles. These are from an old tent garage from my wife's Mustang. We got another rip here. I can probably fix that with the rope. Alright, so we're just going to want to make that a smidge higher. Nice little stone underneath there will do the job, and this cinder block is my middle tie off. This one will be readjusted once we put our height adjuster in. piece of a cinder. Oh, that's perfect. Nice and tight. Nice, boy. Alright, we can tighten them up a little by raising each pole. Ropes are nice and taut. Now this one's good. I want to reinforce this a bit with some gaffer tape. Okay, now we've got a nice shady, cool spot on a hot summer day. That's the rope and pole awning on the 68 Airstream Globetrotter. If I remember correctly, this awning is 9 foot wide. Let's give it a quick measure. 3, 6, 9 or 10. We'll call it 3 meters across. Now this isn't something that you're gonna leave up all winter. The wind will destroy it, as you can tell. It's happened already. Nothing I can't repair. But oh, this is really nice. Okay, everybody, that is the installation of the rope and pole awning on our 68 Airstream Globetrotter. It makes for a much more hospitable place to hang about, have a couple of beers, have a small campfire out here somewhere. And you don't need much of a campfire this time of year. Just something to keep the bugs busy. Get a shot from the other side. Let me see what the bright sunlight is like. It's brutal. The sun is very strong. Today is the summer solstice. There's a nice wide shot. I have to adjust that one pole. The rope and pole awning. Thank you all for watching. If you're a subscriber to my channel, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscription button and ring the bell notification right next to it so I can notify you of future videos. Okay. All right, this is the front gaucho. I've got it pushed up and propped up with a board. I have to go and close up the water valves. All right, that's the water pump. It's driven on a belt by 12-volt battery. Let's see. This one right here is closed. That's what we want. Closed. Okay. We're all closed up. So we had a valve over there, one back there, and one down here. This is the one that we leave open because this is feeding the water pump through here, and then it goes out into the feet. Okay. Okay. Feels like it's drained. I don't hear any water sloshing around in there. All right, now I gotta seal it up in the back. Take this light out of here. I'm gonna leave this all set up in case I have to check it. I will have to check it. Okay, we'll shut the black tank down. Hot water, cold water. Okay, we're all sealed up here. The next thing to do is to fill her up with water. Alright, little funnel for filling up. Chase all the spiders out. This is our water fill, manual water fill. There's a hose for city water right here. That's propane. checking to make sure that I'm not losing water anywhere. It's too valuable. Yeah, that's about 20 gallons of water in. I've got about a 20-gallon tank, and then there's a 10-gallon hot water heater, so that'll fill the hot water heater up and put less than 10 gallons in fresh water. Just enough for me to get it pressurized to make sure everything's working right. And next trip up, I'll bring another 20 gallons with me. Maybe I'm gonna go buy a couple more of those water tanks. They're starting to deteriorate. That one's got a crack in it. All right. We'll fill up on water. Alright, nice and tight. Next step, make sure the hot water heater is closes before we turn the pressure on. Okay, all the valves are shut. Tank is full. Hope we get water pump now. This goes. I had to go make sure that my faucets are all closed. Looks like it's pressurizing. That's letting water into the hot water heater. I should say letting the air out of the hot water heater. It's running a little light. Let's close that up. Okay. No water leaking. Okay, we should be pressurized. That was fun. It's getting some air out of the hot water heater. That's much better. 100% better. All right. That's one of the biggest steps in opening up the Airstream, is getting the water flowing. So we are flowing. That's our fresh water tank. I believe she's about 18 to 20 gallons. I'll say 18 to be safe. Okay, that's our water pump in the corner. Everything is functioning just fine. Nice. I'm gonna leave it up for a little while. Let that air out. Maybe I'll spray a little disinfectant in there. Put a new mouse bait in. Okay, inside this compartment is my hot water heater. This is one of the last things I need to do to open up the RV for the season. Okay. On the controller, let me use my left hand. On this side, you have a knob that is on pilot. That's on. That's pilot. and that's off. That's where we found it. So we put it to pilot by lining up the two notches. It says pilot right there, and there's a red button right up there. Right there. What you have to do is, what that does, it clears the path for that button to be pressed. Right? Once that button is pressed, let's keep this on one, perfect. Once I press this button and I'm holding it down, the gas is now flowing through here to the pilot, which I am going to light up here using this little butane torch. Now, right below where the pilot is, I'm going to bring the camera over there as soon as I get a flame. All right, we have a flame. Deep in here by my finger, you can see the blue flame. That's the pilot light. Now you got to keep holding this red button with your right finger while that heats up. Now, back in 1969, you were using a match to light this, but now we've got these little butane torches. So I help it out by lighting up that sensor, warming it up a bit. That always helps. While that's warming it up, we're going to switch. See if it holds. Good. Now we switch to the on position. And there's our flame. These old levers and dials are very sticky and hard to turn. And my fingers aren't as strong as they once were. Alright, so that's the burn chamber. And that tank is presently full. I just put in 20 gallons and immediately filled up the hot water tank. Got a little drip there. It's 54 years old. Now these things, you don't want to turn these things too hard, tighten things too much, because you'll ruin them. The trick is to be gentle. It's a very delicate machine. Alright, now over here, there, that's hot. So you want to take a hot shower, you pop it up on hot for a while and that gets it going. And this way you'll be good, but otherwise I keep it on warm. Yeah. Go a little bit hotter than warm. And there it goes. Right, so right now I'm set right between hot and warm. I guess it's probably a good place to let it warm up. Put that one notch. It's pretty efficient. And if you're not taking showers and whatnot, you turn it all the way down to vacation or a little above. And that will conserve your propane. Okay, let's spin this around. That's the last major task that I have to opening up the RV. Now it's going to be bathroom cleaner, kitchen cleaner, break out the shop vac, give it a good cleaning from top to bottom. I'm in the market for one of those guns, the water pressure guns. Not a pressure washer, but the one where you put the end of the hose in a bucket of water. It looks great on TV, but who knows? You can always give it a try. So, and give this thing, needs a good washing and a polish. You know, clean the windows and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll be open for the season. Then I can bring up the wife, maybe even talk my daughters into coming up for a trip. You know, they've been cooped up in the house for a couple of months now, so maybe they'll be interested in coming up here, spending a couple of days, especially since I've got the water and, you know, the electricity on. It's a little bit more civilized here for the young ladies. All right, well, that's it again. Thank you very much for clicking on that button and watching my channel. If you are a subscriber to my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. If you're not, please hit the button in the corner and ring the bell right next to it so I can notify you of upcoming videos. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Father's Day. I hung my wind chime. Let me know if a big storm is coming in the middle of the night.